Success Acuna. Join me in Speak with Success every Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Together, let us conquer the fear. Hello and welcome to another episode of Speak with Success. Tonight, we will be talking about speaking anxiety. Glossophobia is a common fear and it definitely limits us to achieve the things we want in our life. Communication is essential in our journey to achieving success. From our day-to-day conversation to doing presentations in our school and office, to share ideas and knowledge for learnings, and in closing a very important deal, especially if you are in the world of marketing and sales and your income depends on the deals you successfully made. Our life will be hard without communication. Can you imagine a world of silence, a world where no one speaks? Negotiations and expressions of one's thoughts will never be possible without this skill, though there are countless of ways in conquering this fear. Why are there still a lot of us who would rather sacrifice a lot of things than speak? Even in a funeral, they would rather be the person in the casket than the person giving a eulogy. This may sound funny, but these things do exist. Up to the point of some giving up a promotion opportunity in their careers just to avoid being in front of an audience or a colleague, preventing them from sharing their ideas to others and not taking the risk of having powerful conversations that will surely help them grow both personally and professionally. Now, let me ask you, for those of you here who have this fear, have you ever tried looking into the root cause as to why you're experiencing this? Since most of us go directly in finding a solution, that we often forget to look at the cause. Don't you think it would be much easier to manage when you know what is causing it? So tonight, let us focus more on these causes. In physiology, we have what we call the fight or flight response. Our body was designed to prepare for battle when we are confronted with a threat or danger. In cases like this, we produce adrenaline to make us superhumans for a few hours or a few minutes. Imagine a person carrying a large appliance like the refrigerator when there is fire in the building or place where they reside. I often see this in the news where a person was able to save all their belongings in their burning house, a person being able to do extraordinary things in a dangerous situation. Though this has benefits, but in public speaking, this may cause more fear. As we fear the fear itself, adrenaline causes rapid heart rate, rapid breathing, feeling jittery or nervous, and a lot of things. This gives us the feeling of fear. That is why we tend to get more nervous when you perceive speaking in front of a large audience a threat to you. For people with anxiety, it is helpful to have an understanding of the purpose and function of the fight or flight response, as this may mimic symptoms of fear in speaking. There are ways we can try to manage this, and it includes learning how to put your body in a calm state like daily breathing exercises, daily meditation, yoga, regular conversation with close friends and family, and limiting caffeine and alcohol consumption. And all of this paired with gradual exposure to public speaking will help you control your fear. Some people with severe anxiety may even have medications for it. Imagine how limited your life will be if speaking anxiety will not be managed. So another cause of fear is our own thoughts, our mindset, our beliefs, mostly our limiting beliefs, our negative views of ourselves that we are not good at speaking and that we lack the skills needed to speak. Sometimes we often fail to identify if what we are doing is a presentation or a form of communication. In presentations, we expect to be graded, to be evaluated, and if we perceive speaking as presenting, this would cause more fear, as we would also view it to require a special skill from us to accomplish, and we often look at our audience as judges and evaluators. But if we perceive it as a form of communication, just like our day-to-day communication with those we interact with daily, we would be more relaxed to express ourselves clearly. The difference here is we are communicating to a large audience instead of one basis. Anxiety and excitement is the same emotion as perceived by our brain. If we can shift the feeling to excitement, we can produce a different vibe in terms of how our bodies react to the feeling, how we express our ideas to our audience, and how we experience it and make our audience experience our talk. Lack of experience, skill, and lack of confidence is also another cause of this fear. If you are just starting with public speaking, it is natural to feel nervous. Eventually, as you encounter more speaking engagement, you tend to build up your confidence in doing it. But where do lack of confidence comes from? Mostly it is in lack of preparation. Making sure you are prepared lessens the fear, so make sure you are always prepared. Sharing new ideas that we are not that familiar with can also cause fear. So as a beginner, make sure to stick to a topic that you are familiar with. Seeking out more opportunities to speak will also give you a chance to practice more. The more you speak, the more you will learn. If you make a mistake, the more you will have the chance to experiment on things, on how to not repeat the same mistakes again. Never lose the chance of growing. Engage yourself to more learnings. Enhance the skill that you think you lack. There are countless of free webinars where you can learn from. It does not need to be expensive as long as you're continuously feeding yourself with more knowledge. And in public speaking, having constant practice by doing it often would lead to a more confident you. So this is all for now. I hope I have given you value tonight in exchange of the time you invested to watch and learn in this video. I hope to see you again next week, Tuesday at 8 p.m. for another learning episode of Speak with Success. Before we end, I hope you can like and follow my FB pages, Success Project, Coach Says, and AI Philippines Legazpi City. Feel free to message or comment if you need assistance on financial planning, life coaching, and wealth and financial coaching. Please also subscribe and don't forget to press the notification bell, like, share, and comment to Coach Says of Success Project YouTube channel. So thank you and good night.